What happens when Karens, accustomed to demanding special treatment, clash with law enforcement only to realize they aren't above consequences?
Stay away from them other people, you hear me?
Here are 8 instances when Karen's actions backfired. In 2020, there was the COVID-19 pandemic, and people all over the world were trying to take precautions to save lives. However, this selfish Karen thought she knew the law and was therefore above it.
To identify myself?
Yes, you do.
Actually, I don't. It's called common law. You should read up on it. I do not. Okay? So we both know that I don't.
So when she is asked to obey the restrictions, she begins to rant about the CDC and COVID-19 precautions and her being a Christian while a cop watch.
I did not sign up for this. I am a Christian woman of God, and you are not going to put your disgusting rules on me that are false and not true. I will not have it. You understand that?
Eventually, even the cop becomes tired of her shenanigans, and watch what happens when he decides that he has had enough.
Just release. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hopefully this will be enough to shut her up for a while. But this Karen's actions is a plaything compared to the next Karen's.
Nothing.
Are you the registered owner of the vehicle?
I have no idea.
Okay, are you obstructing this investigation?
Am I obstructing this investigation?
We've seen entitled Karens push boundaries, but not one of them has been as brash and outrightly antagonistic towards the law enforcement officers. This Karen was involved in an accident with another car. The cops arrive and try to get more information from her, but she keeps on being obstructive and even starts claiming to be harassed and, therefore, wanting to sue. When the cops ask for her name, this is her response.
What is your name?
Excuse me?
What is your name?
I have no name.
You have no name, so you've gone...
Can you imagine the sheer disregard? However, everyone comes to a standstill when the cops place their card before her. Either she cooperates or she gets arrested.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Sergeant LeBlanc. Have you provided your identification to these gentlemen? Okay, you have to do that. Because
You said Catherine?
you're legally obligated to do so. Because they smell an odor of alcohol, and you're legally... Okay, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, okay? If you don't give... Ma'am, if you don't give us your identification, you're going to be arrested for failure to identify yourself. This gentleman also is going to do
I don't have identification.
Personally, I hope she keeps holding them off until she's thrown in jail. Stupid. This Karen was stopped by the cops after she was caught driving down the road the wrong way. At first, the cops politely try to make her get out of her car, but she becomes increasingly aggressive and uncooperative with them.
Get out of the car.
No, I live 3 streets down.
Open the door.
No.
Ma'am, I'm not going to ask you again.
No, what do you want?
Okay, well, I'm a police officer.
Okay, you don't have
You went the wrong way down a one-way street. You don't have a seatbelt on. I'm allowed under federal case law to remove you from the vehicle and have you have a seat in my car.
What are you talking? I just got off work. I
Ma'am,
live 4 streets down the road.
ma'am, I'm going to ask you very nicely to step out of the vehicle, please. Okay, I'm going to break your window and drag you out of the car. I'm legally allowed to do that, ma'am.
For what?
Like, you get the idea. They are just trying to get her out of the car so they can peacefully assess the situation. However, she is doing everything in her power to stop that, thinking she's safe in her car. That is, until the cop gets frustrated and does this instead.
Open the door. Open the door, ma'am. You are under arrest for obstruction of justice. Open the door. Thank you. You're under arrest, ma'am. You need to step out of the vehicle.
What did I do
You need to step out of the vehicle immediately, ma'am. You are under arrest. Ma'am, you are under arrest.
What did I
Step
do?
out of the vehicle.
What did I do? Please don't hurt me.
You're under arrest, ma'am. Step out of the vehicle.
I just got off of work.
You're under arrest, ma'am.
Perfect. Sometimes all Karens need is someone who can beat them at their own game. Well, that was particularly harsh, but we can all agree that the cop had tried all he could, and that was his last resort. Justice. Karens will always be Karens. Whether they are healthy, sick, or in trouble, they tend to be on their worst behaviors at all times.
Stay away from them other people, you hear me? And if you stay in this fucking chair, get the fuck out! Thank you, sir. Do that again, I'll kick you out myself!
They do not see anything wrong with crossing boundaries because they think they are above the law. This Karen was flouting hospital boundaries, thinking she could get away with it because she was in a hospital. Thankfully, the cop there decided that there was only one way to put her back in her place. It was fun to see her mellow as she realizes that she might think she's above the law, but that is definitely not the case. Karen or not, stupid behaviors have repercussions. But if you think this Karen deserved this, wait till you see the next Karen. This Karen threw a cigarette at a fellow schoolmate, damaged school property, and was still claiming to be right, even giving attitude to the cops who were questioning her.
Come on! He told you to stop! It's right there.
I mean, what would it take you to be sensible enough to know when to act up? Unfortunately for her, this time, she doesn't get away with her shenanigans, as the cop begins to tell her the punishment for her misdemeanors.
With all respect.
Welcome to Rabbit Hole News.
So here's the damage. It will be a court record.
So, are we pressing
Yes,
charges?
yes.
It's gratifying to see how humble she becomes when her actions backfire on her. Justice, as they say, is best served hot. And the next one is even more crazier. We've seen crazy Karens, violent Karens, and stupid Karens, but never have we encountered a spiritus Karen. This Karen did something, and instead of her to calm down, she tried to use a so-called force field against him by chasing him around with her open palm. More like something out of a madhouse drama. Eventually, however, the cop gets tired of running around and decides to use his own force, a taser, against Karen. Ha! Maybe next time she should try something a little more helpful. If there's a disturbance somewhere, we can be 90% sure it's caused by a Karen, like this one.
Tell him to shut the camera off now.
By law, I can't. I mean,
Honest to God, this shows up on YouTube. Robinson Township, I'm coming after, and I'm
you're gonna
coming
sue
after
me for
him.
what? I suggest you get in your vehicle, sit on.
Don't touch me.
Get up!
Don't
shut
touch
it
me.
off!
Don't
shut
touch
it
me.
off now!
This Karen orchestrated an incident and then tried to play the victim, as usual, by calling the police first. After noticing that everything is being recorded, she tries to threaten the person recording it, but still can't stop him even when she tries to get the cop to stop it too. However, the cop gets tired of trying to reason with her, like a normal human being, and guess what happens next?
No!
Get in your vehicle or I'm going to arrest you for creating a disturbance, okay? Do you understand me? Sit down, let me write this up, and we'll get everybody underway.
He's taping me again!
Well, just imagine that. Her entire plan backfires as she becomes the only one at risk of being thrown in jail. She was scared of the video being posted on YouTube, but not wise enough to control herself. Stupid. This stupid Karen went into a bar and locked herself in the bathroom, inconveniencing other people and thereby forcing the bar owners to call the cops on her.
You guys asked her to come out?
Can you please just come out of the bathroom so that way we can get our paperwork done and leave? I would really love to not spend the whole night in the cigar bar bathroom babysitting you because you won't be an adult and come out and talk to us. No, because we have a job to do and you're interfering with our job. We're not leaving. We legally cannot leave you. So if you don't come out of here, then we're just going to have to come in.
When the cops get to the bathroom, they try to make Karen come out, but she tells them to go away. Tired of her obstructing their duty and wasting their time, the cops give Karen two hard choices.
Or you have two choices. One, you can come out of there and we will escort you out. Two, we will force our way in and you will go to jail tonight. Those are your two choices. So pick one in the next 3 seconds. Or we'll pick for you. All right, turn around.
Go ahead, turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Being placed under arrest.
Oh my God, you're liars.
It was honestly quite satisfying to see the cops handcuff Karen. Apparently, the real reason she was hiding was because she had gotten into a scuffle with another bar owner and had to run to avoid being arrested for assault. I can only imagine how she feels watching her plans crumble. Watching the cops trick her into giving herself up felt like poetic justice. These tales of Karens pushing the boundaries only to have it backfire serve as a reminder that no one's above the law. From disregarding COVID-19 precautions to obstructing justice, their actions inevitably lead to consequences they can't escape. Each encounter with law enforcement ends with a dose of reality, reminding them that entitlement and arrogance have no place in a society governed by rules. And with that, we've come to the end of the video, and we'd like to know, have you ever had a similar encounter with a Karen or a Darren? What was your reaction? Or did someone close to you experience the same? Don't hesitate to share with us in the comments section. See you in the next video.